record here and just say welcome to everyone who did hop on. Our team is SuccessFit. I'm Bree Evenson, and you're going to get to hear from 5 of us tonight that are on the team who've all kind of started at different times. You're going to notice different personalities, and really our whole focus tonight is to kind of give you, just have more of a live chance to give you an overview of what coaching is, kind of cover the main topics that people like to know about, and of course leave you with the opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. And I'm going to have Trish Klaus, who's walking away right now. Oh, there she's coming back. I'm like, don't walk away. I'm going to have Trish start us off tonight. So I'm going to pass you over here and get you started, Trish. But welcome, everyone. Again, thanks for being here at 8:30. And we're looking forward to sharing any information we have with you guys tonight. Off to you, Trish.
Thanks, Bria. So what I'm going to cover tonight is I'm going to do a little intro of myself and how I became a Beachbody coach, and then a little bit about what we do every day. So I just joined in September 2015, and it was at a kind of a pivotal point in my life. So I had just done the Ironman, and I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a big triathlon. It's the biggest and longest day race that you can compete in. And so I competed in that on August 30th of 2015. And the outpouring of that was so tremendous and so amazing. And I just thought, you know what, I have such great friends, and I have a lot of people who have been following this journey that I know that I can do more in my life than, just not saying that just being a stay-at-home mom isn't great. It is. But I knew that I wanted to do a little bit more and inspire others and help others in their fitness and kind of like their health and wellness journey, no matter where that was going to be. If they were starting, if they were in the middle, or if they were very advanced, it didn't matter where they were along their way. I wanted to help them with that. So I was lucky that I came across my friend Jody, and she was a coach, and I saw what she was doing, and it looked really great. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to contact her, and we're going to talk, and we'll see where it goes from there. So it didn't take very long. Like within days, I think I became a coach myself and started the 21-day fix. And I did that because, not only because I wanted to inspire and motivate others, but there was still stuff, even though I had done the Ironman, there was still stuff that I needed to work on. So one, even though I was an accomplished Ironman, my eating was actually horrible. So my nutrition and my food and my health was not all that great. I ate whatever. And especially if it, like, the more grease, the better. Like, I just ate, I really ate atrociously. And if you saw some of the things I ate from day to day, you'd be like, oh my God, how did she ever compete in an Ironman? That's ridiculous. She should have had a heart attack crossing the finish line. Like, really pretty silly. But anyway, I knew that I had to work on that, and I knew that the 21-day fix was going to help me understand the portions that I had to do, and also understand the food groups that I had to follow, and how to eat at the right times per day, everything like that. Also, another component that was missing from my exercise, even though I, obviously worked out a lot, I was very cardio focused, right? If I'm doing triathlon is swimming, biking, and running. That's all I was doing, nothing else. So I knew in my heart of hearts that I needed to do weight training and strength training. And I wasn't doing that. And I did everything to push against it. I was like, no, I only have certain hours in the day. I have 3 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. How can I have to focus on, just my cardio, because those are the things that are going to be the things that are going to get me to my goals, and the things that are, going to get me to that are important. But what Beachbody taught me was that the combination of both my eating and then now the combination of adding weight training now I believe that I am in the best health that I've ever been. And Shakeology too has a lot to do with that. Because I mean, everyone is busy, right, in their lives, and we don't always eat everything perfectly. And we're all, you know, especially if you're a busy mom or you have a career, and everyone's in and out of their home. Having superfood nutrition is really important. It's so great that you can have that on the go, and that you can get almost like your best meal in one serving. So that's really great as well. But yeah, I think now I'm rocking it. Like, I really feel like I have better health than I did in my 20s. I am very confident and proud of where I am, and this has just brought me closer to my goals, because I know that even though I don't want to get rid of triathlon or anything else, but I know that I need to combine my food and my weight training along with my 3 sports. So now I have that balance. Okay, so enough about me. I'm now going to go into a little bit about the things that we do as a coach. So like I said, I've been doing this since about September, and now I'm going into, I guess, my 6th month or so, and it's been really amazing. So there's really 3 vital behaviors that coaches have. And the first one is to be a product of the product. So that is really making sure that I am doing the workouts that I want to do, and particularly a beach body workout. And so right now I still really love my 21-day fix and my 21-day fix extreme. So I'm really focusing on those ones. I've also done Insanity Max 30. And I think when the hardcore 22 comes out, I'm going to focus on that. Anyhow, that's what I do. And I also take my Shakeology every day because I just absolutely love it. So I make sure that I do those things every day, and that I'm actually, you know, I'm telling people about that because it's part of my life. I'm proud of it. And so I tell people about it on social media. And for me, that is Facebook right now, a little bit Instagram. I'm not big on Instagram, but I'm getting there. And I'm just about to launch like a YouTube channel. So I've done a lot of recordings since my beginning of like just little snippets of every workout. And so I'm putting that on a YouTube channel. So those are like my 3 pieces of social media that I am focusing on right now. So product of the product is really huge. Second one is doing some personal development. I love this. I have been doing this for years. Personal development is basically reading or listening to audio, or even watching maybe videos on things that are going to get you into a positive vibe and a positive mindset. Also just maybe even honing some great skills that are going to take you, you know, far in any kind of career. It doesn't matter if you're a coach or whatever you're doing as a career. Personal development can help you get you further and help you with your success. So I know that I've been doing it for years. I really loved, when I first got into it, I really loved The Secret. I watched the video. I read the book. There's tons of great personal development out there. I'm actually reading one right now called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. You can look that up. It's about basically doing little bits each day in your life. It can be anything from maybe saving a little bit of money, maybe reading a little bit of like great books, not like romance novels, anything like that. It is actually reading books that are going to get you further in your life, and maybe working out every day like we're doing a little bit of exercise, doing little bits of things that are going to better your life, eating better, everything else that are going to get you from going like this to going like this in your life, instead of going like this and going like this, which so many people do, unfortunately. So that's what personal development is. Okay. And then the third one, okay, so we've said so far, to be a product of the product, do personal development. And then the third one is really making connections. So what we do is we really form relationships with people that we probably already have relationships with, as well as acquaintances. So we, again, on our social media, or you can do this in person, it really doesn't matter, it's up to you. But reaching out to people that we have known, like, for example, like I'll just go on Facebook and I'll add people to my Facebook that I'll take a look at my friends, or actually what Facebook recommends me, people who they recommend you to be friends with certain people. So I say, okay, cool. Yeah, of course I know them. So I'll add them as a friend. And then as I do that, I will write them and just say, hey, so-and-so, how's it going? We haven't talked since we worked together at blah, blah, blah. Before this, I had like a really great career in IT, in software. So, and I did that for 15 years. So I have a lot of friends in that. So I will, make connections with people and just very nonchalantly like, hey, how you doing? And I start a connection that way. And that's how we, make that friendship like kind of like rekindled again. And then, eventually, hopefully I can get into maybe trying to see if they have some fitness and some health goals. And if they want to join me, maybe later on in a challenge or something like that. And maybe I can help them being their fitness coach and, helping them get in better health and helping them move forward in health and success and everything. So I think oh my God, Bria, I forgot who I was going to send it on to someone, and I forgot who I was supposed to send it on to. Nikki. Yes, that's right. Okay, Nikki is next.
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm Nicole. I am a mom of 2. I am a makeup artist, and I also work part-time. Our kids are also in a lot of sports. My son plays rep hockey and lacrosse, and my daughter's in gymnastics. And Simon and I both play volleyball, and I play baseball. So we have a bit of a busy schedule. It's safe to say there. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and why I decided to become a Beachbody coach, and what brought me to this. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about training. So I was, a few years ago, not that long ago, I was on my own fitness journey and weight loss journey. After having my son, I was hovering around 200 pounds and pretty miserable with everything, with my life, and just not in a good place. And I was really self-conscious, and it needed to happen. I needed to change. And I ended up losing close to 80 pounds. So health and fitness really became a big part of my life and a really important part of my life. So after I had Calia, I ended up gaining a little bit back, and I was doing boot camp a couple of times a week, but I found with our schedules that it was really not possible for me to be there every single day. I had to make arrangements for the kids and just wasn't working with my schedule. So I was looking to step it up a little bit. And a friend of mine actually introduced me to Bria and told me, we had a couple of chats and we talked about what it was all about. And it just seemed like the fitness programs fit really, really well into my life and into my schedule. So, and I loved the idea of the possibility of helping other people to do the same as what I was doing and what I had done. So it kind of just fit with my life, and I felt like, why not? So I decided to do it. I have been doing the workouts and the programs for about 9 months now, and I'm definitely in the best shape I've ever been. I'm the smallest I've ever been in my life. I feel pretty fantastic. It's a great feeling knowing that your goals are no longer about weight loss and more about strength and ability. And everything else, like just being able to be comfortable with who you are and what you're doing is really a nice feeling. Not waking up every day feeling awful about what I'm going to wear and stuff like that. It's kind of nice. It's very freeing. So that's where I'm at now, and I am loving helping people. I've ran quite a few challenge groups now, and I've had a few challengers who have lost a significant amount of weight and are really going hard with the program and enjoying it. And that feeling when they message me and tell me how well they're doing and how amazing they feel, it makes you feel so incredible. So that's why I'm doing it, and that's why I think I will continue to do it. I love that feeling. I love helping other people, and I love seeing everyone get results. Like watching them realize that it's possible for them as well is just an amazing feeling. So that's why I've decided to become a coach. So if you're thinking about coaching, there's lots of different avenues that you can go through. It's just completely up to you whether you want to just be a coach for the accountability to make sure that you're hitting your goals and that you're feeling like you kind of need to because maybe you want to run a challenge group or whatever it is. It kind of helps you with your own goals. Or if you're wanting to become a coach because you want to run with the business and see where it can take you. Either way, whatever avenue you want to go down, we give you the training. Beachbody Online has tons and tons of information. There's so many different videos and files, all kinds, anything that you would want to know, the frequently asked questions, anything that you would be curious about or anyone would ask you, the information is there. And on top of that, in our group, the whole Success Fit team, there's tons of information. Bria and all the leaders have done an amazing job at gathering information and things that they have found work for them and things that they've found relate to other people, just anything that you could possibly imagine, how to work social media, how to talk to people, any information about the products, anything, it's there and it's accessible to you. You are able to reach out to your upline coaches. You're able to reach out to anyone in Success Fit to be able to get answers for your questions. So if you're ever worried that maybe you don't know or you're not good at nutrition or you're not good at anything like that, the information is there and the training is there. It's just all up to you and how you want to take the business and where you want to go with it. So the training is all there, and I'm going to pass it on to Jody.
Thank you, Nicole. Okay, hi guys. So I'm Jody. I've been a coach for 11 months. I did have a bit of a personal transformation, but really what drew me to coaching was that I was looking for a job. I have been a stay-at-home mom for 8 years, and it was time for me to go back into the workforce. I also just so happened to be struggling a little bit with my own identity, and partly because of that, and also partly because I had been gaining some weight, eating a lot. We had moved to a new town, and I was struggling all around. And luckily, Bria invited me to a challenge group, and I said yes, and maybe I'm going to try coaching too. So it's been awesome. I'm going to talk about the benefits of coaching right now, and I'm going to keep it brief because I know it's getting late. So I came in looking for, income and a bit of weight loss. I had no idea how much more was going to come back to me. First of all, accountability, being a coach is awesome. I can't slack off. I know every morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to post to my groups, my challenge groups, which you may or may not have participated in a challenge group. But basically, we bring people together for 30 days and we hold each other accountable, and it's awesome. That's what we do as coaches. We help people reach their goals. I didn't realize it was going to be so helpful to me as well, having these relationships with these people who are on their own journeys, helping them every day and them helping me, and it's like a big bowl of friendship, which is awesome. The opportunities that came with this opportunity are, I can't even list them all, but first of all, unlimited earning potential, personal growth, reaching people that are struggling like I was, or maybe you are, or maybe someone you know. The world is very isolating now. We're all kind of alone, operating alone. And so when you're struggling with nutrition or weight, or you're just not active enough, to be able to connect with people no matter where you are. I'm in the country, I don't have anybody nearby. So to have this ongoing camaraderie with challengers, coaches, friends that I'm connecting with is amazing. My confidence has improved so much doing this. It's so rewarding and meaningful to be able to affect other people in such a positive way. It's kind of life-changing. So when you have the ability to do that for someone, I think I would do this even if I wasn't getting paid for it. It feels so good, and it's such a great, positive community and environment. So that's it. I didn't know that by taking on this new business that I was going to open so many doors, but it's been amazing. I'm never going to look back. And so I will pass it over to Bria. She's going to tell you how we earn money.
I love what you said there, Jody. And it's really nice for me to be able to sit here and kind of listen to everyone chat, because what I didn't expect out of this were certainly the friendships that I got. It's like, I really didn't, which is funny. I think that often we go into work and you hear a lot of people in workplaces that maybe aren't so happy in their workplace. And I really didn't anticipate how wonderful it feels to connect with people who you wouldn't have connected with otherwise, that are kind of like your people that you have similar goals to. But anyway, thank you guys for chatting so far. So I'm Bria. I know I introduced myself at the beginning of the call. I am probably the one who's been around the longest. I signed up to be a coach 3 years ago. And I did it because for a long, long time, I struggled with a lot of bad self-esteem and body image issues. And although I'd kind of got that under control before I'd had my children, they were starting to kind of rear their ugly heads again, right around the time that my second son was turning 1. And it was a combo of things. Like, I could tell that I wasn't being very kind to myself again. I was starting to make unhealthy decisions. And when I found a challenge group, when I found a program and products that helped me, like, through hard work and like really honest, clean, healthy ways to lose weight, I just knew that I didn't want to let that go. Like, I wasn't ready to let that accountability go. So that's initially why I signed up as a discount coach. But then over 6 months after that, I remember I went through a lot of things after having kids, and I think they're pretty common. There was a lot of waffling on what do I want to do. I wasn't really excited about going back to my corporate job. I didn't wholeheartedly want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, I love being a mom, but I knew I wanted something else as well that allowed me to have goals and connect with other people and feel like I was accomplishing something. But I still also wanted to be there to take my kids to school and pick them up and be there, no problem if they were sick. And my husband works a lot too. So I just wanted to find balance in that. And I was struggling. It was like, what do I want to do? And this whole concept of waffling. So when I looked at this opportunity over those 6 months that I was a discount coach, I just remember thinking, like, I can do this, like, I can give this a real shot, or at least I have to give it a real shot, a real try. If I have to, I'll go back to my corporate job, but I'm going to give this a real go. And I think what happened, and why I want to talk to you about income-wise, is that I don't think that people should sign up to do this for the money, even though it is and can be very lucrative, because at the end of the day, this is about helping people, helping them get results, and results take time. So even like the income concept of this is sort of like, you can make good money through the commission side of this initially, but the real, like, lifelong career building income is like a 2 to 3 year trajectory, or at least an 18-month to 3-year trajectory, because that's how long it takes for people to get honest results, right? That's how long it takes to really connect with people and get to know them. And sort of lead with your heart to their heart, because that really is what this is about. It's not about selling stuff. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level and helping them live their healthiest life in whatever capacity that is. So it is a career. And for me, it has been something I've been able to create that allows me a really wonderful salary or really wonderful income that I'm in control of. And how we earn money is two ways. One is through commission, and we make 25% commission on anything we sell. And of course, there's residual incomes. Shakeology is a continuity product that people will typically order month after month. But the second way we actually earn is through what we call team volume bonus. So if you really look at this as a longer term thing, like a career building thing, you start to grow a team, and it's very organic. Because what happens is people come in, and probably some of you guys can relate to this. Someone comes into a challenge group, they have great results, because that is our focus. Like, I want you to come into this challenge group. I want you to have really great results. And they start feeling awesome, and they don't want to let that go. Or people are asking them about what they're doing. So it's a really organic thing for people to join the team as a coach, whether it's for a discount coach or a hobby. But that helps you grow your team naturally. And what you find through that is we earn bonuses based on our team. As it grows and as some of them decide to build teams as well, the company bonuses us on that. And there are other bonuses as you grow at different levels. You get leads from the company of people who are purchasing things around North America. You get matching bonus and profit sharing bonuses as well as you go. But the main source of income, and the one that has allowed me to grow over time, over these last 2.5 years, has been growing a team. And just to give you an idea of that concept with money, and of course, Beachbody doesn't guarantee any money. It does come down to like you and the efforts that you put into things, of course. But I really committed to this in like August, September of 2013. My son was still home. I have 2 children. My son was still home full time. So I had a little bit of time in the morning to post to my groups after my workouts, and I had his nap time. And that was sort of how I worked this business. I didn't do any evenings at that point in time. And so from August to December, in December, I was making about $1,500 a month at that point. A year later, I was still kept that really consistent schedule. I may have picked up and done sort of a bit of evening work, because the trouble is when you fall in love with doing this business, it's hard to stick to that 1 hour, because you do really like connecting with people and talking to them, and it can kind of blur the lines of when you're working and when you're socializing. But the key elements that you need to do can be done in an hour a day. So by that second December, I was making an average of anywhere between probably $2,500 and $3,200. And then this last December was sort of me peaking in that beginning of my trajectory. And I made $9,600 in December. And it really has everything to do with like the people that I've been able to connect with, the people that have come through my challenge groups, and then this team of amazing people that you're seeing even here on tonight's call, and what they choose to do with their life, and what they take with how they roll with this as an opportunity. So I just wanted to share those. I don't always love sharing numbers, but I think it's important to understand what is possible in this. And for me, that's been a really freeing thing. As I said, my husband does work more than I'd like him to. We don't get to have family dinners, and I have a really solid why. That is, 1, I want to help other women find themselves the way this helped me find myself. And 2, I want a life that, where I have a husband who's home for dinner. And that's what I want. So it helps me push through that. Anyway, that is how we earn. And there may be more questions on that, but I'm going to pass this over to Erica to kind of close us out tonight. And then we can open up the floor for questions.
Hi. Can you hear me? Am I unmuted? Yes? Okay. So I'll just go over a little bit how I got started with Beachbody. I'm a diamond coach under Jody, and I started in July with Jody, and I originally started because I basically was a gym, and I overdid it at the gym. Shout to my good friend Jody for help on what she recommended to heal me if she had a gentle program, and she did Beachbody PiYo, which was my favorite program. I did PiYo and Shakeology for a month, and I said I'm only doing a month, and then I'm going back to my routine. But after a month, I just loved, I loved the community so much. I loved the support and the accountability and having a coach and doing it from home. And I loved how Shakeology made me feel. So I thought, I'll give this coaching thing a try. That was October when I signed up as a coach, and I guess the rest is history. I have 2 kids and I work a very busy corporate job. And I just fit this in where I can, but I really enjoy it. And I've made so many, as Bria and Jody both said, I've made so many new friends, and it's really fulfilled a piece of my social life that I think was missing, because a lot of my friends in my network don't care as much about fitness as I do. And I just love being around other people that are, striving to be their best self. So it's really opens my eyes to a lot of great people and great experiences. And I feel like I'm growing as a person every day. It's really, I can't say enough about how it's changed my life. So that's just that's how I got started. And basically, I'm to talk about how to get started. How, if you're just starting out and you think you want to give this coaching thing a try. So there's a couple of ways you could get started. I know the way a lot of people do get started is by purchasing a challenge pack. So when you purchase a challenge pack with Beachbody, you can sign up as a coach at the same time, and the coach fee is waived. So, right now we have promotions on 21 Day Fix, which is our most popular program. It's excellent. As well as, what else do we have on, Bria? I don't even remember. Size.
The 3-day refresh.
The 3-day refresh, which I just did last week as well. It's great little cleanse and Shakeology. So anyways, you could sign up as a coach and get your challenge pack and check out, and then you're officially a coach from there. So there's that way. Or if you are already on a program and you're just kind of thinking, what's next for me, and you've finished your challenge group, this is how I have a lot of people on my team, and a lot of my people, they've loved their challenge group so much that they don't want to see this end. They want to continue this trend, and they have friends that want to join them, and they can't say enough about how much they love it. So I say, why not join my team? And so that's another option, is you can go to be a coach on your Beachbody login. And from there, you basically check out as a coach, and you're reimbursed the coach fee. So basically it costs you $5 to become a coach if you've already bought a challenge pack. So that's how to get started to be a coach. And from there, there's a huge support network and group training, and we're putting Bria's large group, the Success Fit, which has like over 200 other coaches. And again, with, you've got your upline coach and then that big coach group. So it's really a great network of people, and you're never really alone in this journey. It's a journey with a whole bunch of other people helping you. So it's really quite nice. I don't know what else to say about that. I think I don't know if I'm missing anything on getting started. It is pretty, I don't know.
It is. No, that's great. I think you're right. Like, you've got the option, you've covered the options there. I just have to point out, like, it's, Erica was on one of these calls as a prospect, like as someone interested in coaching, I guess almost a year ago now. And I remember you finished the call and you're like, I'm not doing that.
Yes, totally.
And I should say that Jody, I invited Jody, like she sort of told a bit of her story, that how she, decided she wanted to coach and she signed up. But like she'd been through like 2 of my challenges and then totally disappeared and ignored me for a while. So it happens, people, they think about it and they get interested in it, and, you come back to it. So it's not an uncommon thing for people to realize what the opportunity is here, need to think about it a little bit and dive back in. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for being on tonight, and thanks you guys for chatting. But does anybody have any questions? You want to unmute and feel free to ask them now.
If you want to buy a challenge pack, can you only get a certain program? Like, if you were interested, like, it's only for certain programs? Like, I was interested in the Master and Chisel for the next time, but if I signed up with a challenge pack, I can only get those particular ones, or how does that?
No, you can get pretty much every single program that Beachbody offers is in a challenge pack form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it just was like a particular product went with that. You had to get that particular program. Okay.
That's a great question. Yeah. And it's a nice way. I like challenge pack or bundles, whatever you want to call them. It's a great way to get it because it's going to be your most economical way of getting the product and your Shakeology at one.
Okay. And then to order Shakeology after that, you just put an order in and just order the Shakeology, or do you have to then get another program as well? Or
No, that's also a great question, Ange. Actually, so when you order a challenge pack, your Shakeology goes on home direct. Usually your coach will remind you once about it. So that you know if you want to modify, show you how to modify or cancel if it's something that you don't want anymore. But if you sign up, and once you can just let it keep going. And you can go in and change your flavor. You can push it back a month, that kind of thing. But automatically, if you sign up to be a coach with your challenge pack, and your discount is automatically applied, because we do get a 25% discount on all our programs and our products. So if you keep drinking that of Shakeology, you'll get 25% off every time it goes.
Okay, perfect.
Great questions. Anyone else? Awesome. Well, thanks guys so much. I think we did pretty well sticking to our times, considering, myself especially, it can be quite chatty. So sorry about that we went over, but thank you for being here. And as I said, feel free to connect with any one of us, ask us any questions if you'd rather one-on-one, but certainly the person who invited you here will follow up to see if you have any other questions. And if you're interested in diving in, we do have an internship starting on Monday. And it's a great way to get started as a coach and have a pretty clear understanding after the first 3 weeks of what type of coach you want to be and whether it's something that you would love the way we love it. But thanks again and have a really great night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.